Gentleman from Texas, Mr. Williams, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank all of you for being here today. Appreciate it. Last week, a new merchant category code was approved for gun and ammunition sellers. My Republican colleagues and I have expressed concerns that this will make it easier to track, expose, and limit the constitutional rights of millions of law-abiding gun owners. Progressives are already cheering that this will be a huge step forward in monitoring suspicious gun purchases. After the left claimed victory, Visa came out with a statement about how they have been dragged into the political arena, and it reads, "We do not believe private companies should serve as moral arbitrators. Asking private companies to decide what legal products or services can or cannot be bought. Further, it would be an invasion of consumers' privacy for banks and payment networks to know each of our most personal purchasing habits. Visa is firmly against this." So even though I think the credit card companies should disregard the new code, I do agree with the statement released by Visa. The problem with these new classification codes is that determining what is suspicious is a subjective exercise, and anyone who is against the rights of gun owners will want your institutions to flag every single transaction with the gun MCC to law enforcement. So before I continue, I want to quickly get a yes or no answer from each of you on two things. First, if you agree with implementing this new MCC for guns, and second, if you agree with the Visa's public statement. We can start with you, Mr. Sharf.
Can you just please repeat Visa's public statement?
Read the public statement that I just read.
Yes, can you just repeat it? I didn't follow it.
Well, well, I can read it, but it's going to cut into our time. It just says they don't need to be in the political business, and they, want to get out of it. So
To answer your question, we don't set the merchant category codes. So the ISO Association sets them, and we're instructed to follow them. And so what we think is not really relevant at this point.
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
We'll certainly follow the rules set by the credit card companies and the intermediaries, but we'll also abide the law for bank privacy and privacy of our clients.
You agree with Visa's public statement?
We'll protect the privacy of our clients according to the law.
Okay, Mr. Moynihan?
As my two colleagues have said, that the rules of the association, the rules of ISO, it's not our doing. We just have to implement them. But we believe in the privacy of our customer data, and we've held that true for many years. I'm not sure I agree with Visa's public statement at all, but it's their statement. I'm not sure I don't agree with it. I just really don't reflect on other people's statements, frankly.
Ms. Frazier?
Similar to Mr. Moynihan, I can only speak for our own bank. We do not intend to use the code to limit sales of firearms for our individual cardholders.
You said you do not?
We do not intend to limit the purchase of firearms by our individual cardholders as a result of the code.
Mr. Diamond?
We actually don't know what they use it for, and we don't want to be in the business of telling American citizens what they can do with their money. We understand your concerns over the issue.
Okay. Next. Next.
Mr. Demchair, I have nothing new to add. I think everybody's covered it.
Okay.
Consistent, we will abide by the rules and protect the privacy of the customers.
Thanks for those answers. Ms. Frazier, what are the criteria that Citibank will use when determining if they should flag a suspicious transaction with this new code?
We will follow the regulatory requirements in terms of the filing SARs, as we always do, but it's first blush at looking at this. We don't think it'll be a factor in filing a SAR.
Okay. Mr. Moynihan, on a similar note, how would Bank of America determine if a customer's first-time gun purchase warrants a SAR filing, or is it just someone who recently became interested in hunting?
Again, as my colleagues have said, if they purchase a gun at a shop, the fact that they purchase it has nothing to do with a SAR filing.
My last question real quick. When I talk to business owners in Texas, where I'm from, there doesn't seem to be any debate that we're in a recession or not, and they're concerned about it. And I'll be quick with this question, Mr. Diamond. Earlier this summer, you said that you believe there's a strong possibility of recession and 20 to 30% chance of something much worse. Can you describe the economic hurricane that we could be seeing if you think we can avoid further economic damage?
You know, just that strong American economy, strong consumer being offset by high rates, stagflation, inflation, war, QT, which we've never had before, and those are meeting as we speak, and they will meet for the next 6 or 9 months. We don't know the outcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll lean back.